students. Today I am going to discuss about some sources of history. Okay, today is the second lecture of chapter 1, standard 6 SS. Okay, standard 6 SS chapter 1 lecture 2. Okay, in my first video I explained about history, social science, mean in a social science which parts are there, what is history, and first part Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Okay, Tadpatras and Bhojpatras, they are also called the sources of history. Through Bhojpatras and Tadpatras we come to know about history that we have learned in my first video. Today I am going to explain about some other sources of history. Okay, how we come to know about old history. Okay, so we have already learned about Bhojpatras and Tadpatras. Okay, now what is called Tadpatras? On the leaves of Tad, on the leaves of Tad, articles are written, that is called Tadpatras. And Bhojpatras mean on the bark of birch tree, on the bark of birch means birch tree. Okay, articles were written, they were called Bhojpatras. Okay, today I am going to continue another thing. Okay, what is called inscription? You have already learned what is called inscription. Okay, articles which are written or carved, articles which are written or carved on the metal or stone, that is called inscription. My dear student, in olden times, okay, when the king he was conversing with people, okay, so sometimes he was writing articles on stone. Okay, so people they can read the article on stone, that is called inscription. Okay, so at that time the articles were written either on metal or stone. Okay, that is called inscription. And my dear student, in order, when the kings were giving order, okay, he was writing on stone. Okay, he was writing on stone, that is why it is called inscription. Okay, now articles which were carved on the metals and stone, that is called inscription. In order to converse with people, the king they were writing articles on stone. Okay, sometimes they were writing on metal also. Got it? That's why I have written to converse with people. Okay, he was writing articles on stone. Sometimes the king he was giving order, sometimes the king he was giving order. Okay, that was also written on stone, that is why it is called inscription. And my dear student, the inscription of Ashoka is very famous. When you go in the Junagadh side, na Girnar, okay, you will find the inscription is there. Okay, at that time Ashoka, after the war of Kalinga, okay, when Ashoka saw the things, okay, destruction, his heart was transformed, changed, and he decided not to fight again. Okay, and in order to stop the violence, he gave some orders not to kill animals. Okay, he already decided he will not fight again, and he accepted Buddhism. And my dear student, in order to spread Buddhism, he carved many things on stone. And my dear student, one inscription in Girnar is still there. Okay, so Ashoka's inscription is very famous in this case. Next one is copper plate. When we say about the copper means in Gujarati we say tambu. In English we are using the word copper, while in English we are using the word copper, while in Gujarati we say tambu. Okay, so at that time some articles were written on copper plate. Okay, some articles were written on copper plate, and that is called Tamrapatra. That is called Tamrapatra. Tamra means tambu. Tamra means tambu. The articles which were written on copper, that is called Tamrapatra or copper plate. Okay. So what is another name of copper plate? Tamrapatra. Okay. In Gujarati we are using the word Tamrapatra, while copper plate means that is English. Okay. So the text which is engraved, the text which is engraved on copper sheet, that is called copper plate or Tamrapatra. My dear student, at that time when king any generous king, when he was donating anything, he was giving order on copper plate. Okay. In olden times when the kings, when he was giving orders, when he was donating, that time he was writing the things on copper sheet, and that is called copper plate Tamrapatra. Okay, so the text which is engraved on the copper sheet, that is called Tamrapatra or copper plate. And second thing, administration and the donation. Okay, administration and donation, he was these things he was writing on that plate sheet, that is what it is called copper plate. My dear student, some copper plates Tamrapatra are still preserved in institution. Okay, here I have written 4 institutions. Which are they? Number thing, LD Institute of Indology, Navrampura, Ahmedabad, that I have already explained, na? Okay, then Mahavir Swami Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba. Okay, then Hemchandracharya Library, Patan, and one more is there, that is called DJ Learning and Research, that is Vidya Bhavan, Ahmedabad. Okay, so 4 institutions are there. Number 1, Hemchandracharya Library. Number 1, Hemchandracharya Library. Number 2, Mahavir Swami Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba. Number 3, BJ Learning and Research Institute, that is in Ahmedabad, and LD Institute of Endology. So 4 institutions are there. Okay, they are preserving. Okay, now one more thing is coins, sikka. From the coins we can get information about the king, his time, his administration, his religion, his culture. So at that time some kings like Greek kings, Mauryan kings, Gupta kings, when these kings, the kings belong to that dynasty, they were minting some coins, and from that coins we come to know about the history of that time. Okay, we can get some information about Gupta's king. Okay, that when the Gupta dynasty ruling over at that time they minted some coins. So from that coins we come to know about certain kings. Okay, so coin is there. Okay, coin is, we can consider as the one of the source of history, knowing history. So name of the king is written on the coin. His religion is also written there on the coin. About his culture, economic condition, political structure, everything is written on coins. So we can say coin is one of the sources of knowing history. My dear student, here I have written Panchmark coin, which is the oldest coin, and it is found in India, and it is said it was in the 5th BC, before Christ. BC means before Christ, 5th century. Okay, 5th century before Christ it was minted. Okay, so my dear student, coins are there, which we have got coins of Mauryan kings, Greek kings, Gupta kings, etc. Okay, now other sources we come to know about history are archaeologists, historians, and travelers. At that time many travelers came to India, they stayed in India, and they have written about Indian kings, their administration, okay, culture. And here we have well-known travelers. Like Magus Ganesh, Fahian, Yuan Sang. Okay, when Yuan Sang came at that time we know, okay, that in Pulkesi II and Harshvardhan, they were ruling. Harshvardhan and Pulkesi II, when they were ruling at that time, Yuan Sang Yuan Shan from China. He came in order to learn Buddhism. He came to India in order to learn Buddhism. So many travelers came, okay, like Megasthenes, Fahian, and Yuan Shan, and they have written in their notes, okay, in their books about the Indian culture, Indian religion, Indian kings, Indian customs, Indian administration. So everything written. So from that source we come to know about our ancient history. Okay, when we dig out, we come to know. Okay, now take the example about the Lothal, Mohenjo-daro. Okay, so that things are just we during the excavation we came to know about some old things, my dear student. So from that, at that time the bricks were used to make house. Bricks were used to make house. So from the bricks, stone, sample of food, we come to know about old histories. Here I have written the which kind of food, like a cotton, barley, wheat. Okay. So when chapter comes, when we'll come to know about the Mehargad or Mahagad, that time I will explain. Okay, which kind of food grains they got, and from that we come to know about old histories. Okay, so while digging out houses, they we come to know about some history. Okay, through bricks, stones. Okay, and my dear student, it is said that near the river Ganga in northeast side, north. Okay, what happened that 2500 years ago we have got some proof that people they were staying. My dear student, when we consider about Lothal and Mohenjo-daro, it is before Christ. Okay, it is before Christ they were there. Okay, in next video, in next lecture, I will explain about what is CE and BC. Okay, here I have used the word BC, before Christ. Okay, history is divided into two parts, before Christ and after Christ. Okay, that I am going to explain in a second time. Okay, when in the next video I am going to explain. So last video we learned about Tadpatras and Bhojpatras. Today we have learned about inscription. What is called inscription? The articles which are carved on metal or stone, that is called inscription. Okay, and when kings he was conversing with people, when he was giving orders, he was writing things on stone or metal. Okay, that is called inscription, and we know the inscription of Ashoka is very famous. Another one is copper plate or Tamrapatra. The text which it is engraved on copper sheet means a copper plate. Okay, that is called Tamrapatra or copper plate. And in that one, when king was donating, he was giving things to the people. He was writing things on copper sheet. That is called Tamrapatra. Okay. Next one is coins. Through coins. Okay. When anyone becomes the king, he was issuing some coins, giving coins. On that coins, he was writing his name, about his administration, culture, custom, his period. So through coins also we come to know about history. Okay. Here I have written about Panchmark coin. That is the oldest. That is the oldest coin, which we have got in 5th BC, 5 BC. Okay. Now the coins created what is called Panchmark. Okay, I have written here Panchmark. Now what is called Panchmark? Definition is written here. The coins created by pressing metals pieces in the molding. Okay, what is called Panchmark? The coins created by pressing metal pieces in the molding, that is called Panchmark. Okay, so through coins we are getting information about the old history. We get information about the archaeologists. Okay, archaeologists in Gujarati we say Puratatva. In archaeologists, some years back I visited Lothal. Okay, in Lothal you will find some things are there. They have kept in a library. Okay, one showcase is there. In that which kind of things they were using, the people who were staying in Lothal. Okay, so archaeologists means the Puratatva Khatu. Okay, historian and the travelers, they have written the things, and through these things we come to know about history. Okay, we can come to know about brick, stone, sample of food, we come to know about history. Okay, through the writings of travelers like Megasthenes, Parian, and Yuan Sang, we come to know about history. We have got some proofs. Okay, some institutions are there. Some institutions are there. They are preserving some things through which we come to know about history. First thing I have said about Hemchandracharya Library, that is situated in Patan, LD Institute of Indology, Navarampura, Ahmedabad. Okay, Mahavir Swami Jain Aradhana Kendra, Koba Circle, and next one is BJ Learning and Research Institution, that is also in Ahmedabad. So this time we are learning this much. Next time I will explain about AC and BC. What is called AC and what is called BC and AD? BC and AD. AD means Anno Domino. AD means Anno Domino. Another word is Common Era, CE. Common Era or CE, and BC means before Christ. That I am going to explain next time. Thank you.